Hello, friends! Welcome to the Pick a Pile Tarot reading for the month of October. I'm Pix. I've been an astrologer and a tarot reader for over 10 years, and usually I post weekly astrology forecasts and horoscopes here for my patrons, but today I present to you a Pick a Pile for the month of October. There will be cards that speak to life in general through the month, as well as cards about your love life, your career, and your money situation. So let's get started. Okay, here we are with our piles. Now, take a couple deep breaths and use your intuition to decide which card pile feels like it's for you this month. After you make your decision, head to the timestamps in the description to find the link to your pile. Okay, we're starting with feather. Okay, feather pile. So, we have cards that describe you this month, your love life, your career, your money situation, and the advice for the month. And these cards represent you. So, first card of the month. This is the card of having more than enough. So, being able to share what you have, or to be able to reject excess. This is talking about rejecting excess. This is the hangover card. This is the rejecting your fourth cup of vodka of the night card. So that's the beginning of the month. Oh, you're going to love me for this. Okay, we have the death card. The death card isn't all bad. It's about shedding old things to make room for new things. So some sort of shedding is taking place. Or maybe this is just the theme of spooky October, right? Loving the spooky October theme. But it's also talking about things that happen that you can't avoid. The horse here is trampling over people laying on the ground. Like time marches on. And then we have the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is the Lord of Defeat. This is the card of separation on a social or a relational level. Some sort of social separation, separating yourself from somebody, defeating other people in verbal combat. It's a dynamic of truth, and it's being right in the battle of correctness. This is the intentional exile card, like leaving something or forcing someone to leave in order to seek the truth. And preserving the truth, because a social relationship involves you in confusion of some kind or a lack of clarity. My country has gone mad and I'm leaving. Not wanting to be a part of somebody's bullshit. Some sort of alienation socially. So we have some big shifts happening in October, astrologically, and it looks like this is aligning with that. So we have some sort of excess that we need to reject. We have some sort of big transformation happening. And we also have some sort of silent alienation that facilitates your own freedom. Becoming an outsider on purpose. Going out on your own. That Whitesnake song. Out on your own again. Or whatever. Seeking something better, though. And seeking something with more beauty. But climbing the walls to not be a part of the mess. And separating yourself because you're in search of something better or more true. So this is about forsaking the known to seek the unknown also. So that's a little overview of the month. And let's talk about your love life for October. Moving on. Okay. This is the Eight of Cups. And this is the Lord of abandoned success. Turning away from what we can see in search of something else. Turning inward in order to understand an unclear internal state. It's something like realizing fate is real. Going inward to find clarity. So it's looking like there's some phase of a relationship that's ending and you're moving on and you're finding clarity and you're withdrawing from the surface of the relationship and turning inward. and realizing that fate is real around relationships this month. So we have some letting go that needs to happen in October. I'm going to pull a clarifier, Ace of Cups. So, Ace of Cups talks more about emotions. The Ace of Cups is a new emotional opening, the opening of the heart, a new set of feelings towards something, a new relationship, a new beginning in terms of connection. So, maybe part of the moving on is going into a new relationship and moving on from the old issues that you've had in previous relationships and finding the new version. So it's not necessarily letting go of something you wanted. It could be letting go of something that needs to be let go of so that you can make space for something fresh and new, a new emotional connection, a new page turning, moving on, and something new in the love life this month. So let's look at your career card, if my nails will let me flip this card. Okay, the sacral chakra. We're talking about creativity at work. We're talking about creating something new at work, or something that is a brewing inside you that you want to give birth to. Some sort of creative inspiration, which is a good sign for work things. And because we got a chakra card, I'll go ahead and pull a clarifier. And we got the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is the Lord of Prudence. This is about care, precision, being careful, checking your work, being correct down to the details, creating value through your humility, and just the laws of the creative world, which the sacral chakra touches on. Watching and learning and moving carefully. Doing it right. Slow but good work. Material prudence and humility is the Eight of Pentacles. So working prudently towards something you create would be supported for career this month. Also, allowing yourself to be creative in ways that you normally wouldn't, and continuing to work hard and do it right. We like that for work. That's a thumbs up for October's work situation. Starting something new is totally possible with the sacral chakra. Starting something that you created and something you want to do. And also working towards your goals and objectives. Checking your work, being careful, being precise, correct, and detailed. So if you are starting something new, you're going to check your work. And if you are continuing with your current plans and goals and objectives, this is a nice little thumbs up that, yes, continue working towards that thing. So now, let's look at your money situation in October. We have the Four of Winter. So we're setting aside concerns for now with money. You can make a decision later. Solutions come up with meditation and the need for more sleep or vacation of some kind. So this is the rest card. This is telling you that you can, sorry about the ring light. This is telling you that you can rest about your worries about money for now. You're held. Of course, we're going to pull a clarifier because we're not just going to take that. I'm not going to just take that as Bible, or not that we care about the Bible, but you know what I mean. These Doreen Virtue cards got me talking about the Bible. All right, clarifier. We can really rest for real about money for reals. All right, we got the High Priestess, which is all about intuition and all about going inward. So your intuition knows the truth, which is that you can rest about whatever money fears and worries you have because you are taken care of. We have your intuition is strong and it knows the truth about your money situation. Paisley just ran into the ring light. And we're going to pull one more because I'm sure the intuition isn't always enough. And this might be what you were worrying about. This is talking about an uninterrogated issue. And so there may be an uninterrogated issue having to do with money in October, but the advice is that you can rest. You have the Four of Winter here. You can rest about your worries for now. Solutions will come, especially if you meditate, which is what the High Priestess wants. The High Priestess wants you to go inward, to meditate, to connect with your soul, and the answers will come to whatever uninterrogated money problem. Okay, and the last card is the advice for the month. So, wow, we have the snail. Trust in the invisible. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, there we go. So, the advice is to trust in the invisible. I'm not even going to pull a clarifier because I feel like this is solid advice. So we're going to go inward. We have some interesting archetypes for the month of October. We have rejecting what is excess. We have some sort of transformation happening. We have abandoning a certain relational style in search of truth. We have interesting moving on about relationships, whether it's a current relationship or an old relationship, but there's definitely new feelings coming in October with the Ace of Cups. And for your work, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the sacral chakra. Being creative is very much so supported this month, and working carefully and prudently towards your goals and objectives. The uninterrogated money problem you have can be solutionized. I don't want to say solved, but there can be solutions that come up if you go inward, if you meditate, if you journal, if you seek your inner high priestess, and know that you can rest, and know that solutions will come up when you turn inward. And the advice this month is to trust in the invisible. And if you see any snails, that would be a little thumbs up from the universe. So this is what we have this month for my feather choosers. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, if you need any clarification, go ahead and comment and I will get back to you. I love answering comments. So thank you again, and I will see you next month. And now we're moving on to the tiger people. Okay, tiger friends, here we are. We have your cards for overall the month. We have your love life card. We have your career card. We have your money card and the advice. So let's start with the overall month card, the Six of Cups. And this is actually a pretty sweet card. It does have to do with nostalgia, but also it's about the exchange of affection and the exchange of emotion. And the healthy version of this is very healthy. And the unhealthy version of this is codependency. This card is the Lord of Pleasure. It talks about the natural expression or the natural exchange of affection. Two people. This is also the Scorpio 2 decan. So we like to think about scorpions sometimes. The scorpion stinger can inject each other with medicine or with poison or drugs. But injecting each other with something, a mutual exchange of something. You give me this and I give you that. Like I said, the healthy version of this is very healthy. An unarmored quality of exchange. Honest, uncomplicated, and warm. So this is a nice card to have if it's the healthy version. If it's the codependent version, we have more cards to discuss. So let's see. We have the Ace of Wands. So this is some new idea. A wand appears out of thin air. It's not very specific, but it is important. It like talks about a trailer for a movie, getting things moving, some sort of new desire to create, a new desire to achieve happening in October, a new emergence, a newfound feeling of power. And we also have the Seven of Pentacles. So when I interpret this card, it's kind of the shit happens cards. Like things can happen that we don't have any control over, like weather with the crops, natural disasters. And sometimes you just have to wait and see. So this is the wait and see card, the shit happens card, nothing you could have done about it. But sit and watch. You can choose, like you can't choose the outcome with this card. There's not a lot you can do that's effective. There's some sort of powerlessness. This is the insurance card, like why insurance exists. Like what can I do ahead of time so that I don't get ruined? What can I do to prepare? Planning for failure as well as planning for success. It's very thoughtful and it's definitely looking at the negative. So we're talking about some sort of nice mutual exchange, some new emergence, and then a wait and see. So it seems like something might happen this month where you might have to wait and see, where you might not get to jump straight to finishing the thing. Maybe it has to do with the new idea, the new plan, the new goal or objective you have for October. But this is the permission you have to wait and see and to not forget about your insurance, whatever your version of insurance is on your task, and planning for failure as well as success. This isn't saying that things are going to fail, but definitely important to look at all the sides of the new plan. But we like that there's pentacles. We have money involved here. So let's see what's going on in your love life in October. Oh no, how cute. Simply love. This is literally the same card as this card. So we have some sort of mutual exchange of affection. Hopefully it's interdependent relationship and not a codependent relationship. Again, this is your love life specifically. So we're talking about romantically. Maybe somebody is coming into your life that is someone you want to exchange affection with. Or maybe it's talking about a current relationship that you're in. And that kind of getting stronger and more pleasant. So I'm going to pull a clarifier. This is for, okay. See, when things are too good to be true, I just pull another one and it's like, yes, for sure. The Empress, that is the Venus card. That is a really good love card. So your love life is looking pretty nice for the month of October. As long as we're staying interdependent and we're not codependent. You can Google the meanings of interdependency because we're not trying to be independent. We're trying to be interdependent. So let's see what's going on in your career for October. If I can get this. Struggle. My nails. Okay. Truth. So October has some sort of final judgment going on with your career. Not in a scary way, but this is things either go one way or from this point forward or they go in another way. This is the fork in the road card for your career. It coincides with the legal term of judgment, like ruling or a sentencing. The truth. We're getting to the truth. We're deciding of something indeterminate. We're going to toot toot. We're going to decide. Are we going left or right? Are we going east or west? Can't do both. So this is a call to make a decision with your career this month. It's also the Pluto card. So it's time to make a decision about your career. And I'm going to pull a clarifier. Wow. Okay. The Eight of Wands. So that is the speed card. We're going to make a decision and we're going to make it fairly quickly in October. You're going to go one way or you're going to go another way. And hopefully this is resonating with the fork in the road type of thing for your career in October. And I'm one of saying that like any type of change, any type of fork in the road is a good thing because we're moving forward, getting closer to our authenticity. So let's see what's happening for the money card. If I can... Okay. Oh, goody. The High Priestess. So this is talking about trusting your intuition with money. Careful reflection before taking any action with money. Insights that come through meditating. So we want to meditate. So we want to meditate around any fears around money. Sorry for the ring light. But the High Priestess is talking about your intuition, and your intuition is probably right concerning your money situation in October. And if you follow your intuition in October regarding your money, things will be okay. And sometimes your intuition is hard to read, so that's why you have to meditate. You have to go inward, and listen. So let's pull the clarifier, because I'm being nice. Wow. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles for your money situation in October. So whatever is popping into your mind about a money situation, that's your intuition. And whatever that subject is, the Ace of Pentacles has come up for it. So this is a new way of money. So this is some sort of new opportunity or some sort of new change materially. This is talking about buying land, buying food, buying a service. This is the root of the powers of the earth. So this is a good card to get for your money card, the Ace of Pentacles. I'm just laughing. So everything's going to be okay in October. Use your intuition. And this is the advice for the month. We have peace, the otter, and the cattail. So if you see any otter symbolism over the month of October, that's a little thumbs up from your guides. Peace is the priority. Peace is the advice. So when you are struggling out about something throughout October, try and seek peace, whatever that means for you. Take a step back, find what the most peaceful reaction or whatever would help your inner child, whatever would bring your soul peace. Like, we want to prioritize that this month. So this is what we have. We have this exchange, mutual exchange of affection happening, hopefully the healthy version, with somebody, either a partner, a bestie, a family member. We have a brand new we got 2 aces this month. This month seems pretty dialed for y'all. We have a new idea emerging, and we have preparation and insurance and thinking about all of the possibilities, and hopefully not in an anxious way, but in a grounded, realistic sense. The love life is looking pretty lit. We have mutual exchange of affection, and we have the Empress of peace and relationships and beauty and pleasure. So the love life is looking up for October. We have the 8 of Wands, of speed for your career. We're going to go one way or the other. We're going to make a decision, and we're going to go towards it quickly in October, career-wise. Money-wise, you're going to use your intuition, and some sort of new material emergence is probably going to be handed to you in some way over October. And the advice is to seek peace, to prioritize peace when you're feeling anxious or when there are issues. Try and just find the most peaceful solution, the thing that is easiest on your nervous system. So this is what we have for my tiger friends. If you have any questions or need any clarification, I'm happy to clear anything up. So thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next month. And we're moving on to the dice. Okay, my dice friends. We have the cards for overall the month. We have your love life card. We have 2 love life cards. Oh, I didn't even know how that happened. We have a career card, we have a money card for October, and an advice card for October. So let us begin with the overview. Okay, the Nine of Cups. This is having all of your needs met and being content and satisfied, and it being a temporary state, but satisfying. So this is you sitting with all of your things, very comfortable, have all the cups. And we also have, wow, another 9, the 9 of Wands. This is a card about protection. It's about defending and defending something that has been established or something that is important. It's about defending progress. It's defensive. Look at him. He has a bandage. Gotten some scrap in the earlier Wands cards. So more has been achieved, and you're taking care of it. You're sticking to your guns. You're not changing it up. You're defending your shit virtuously, not abandoning the way that you do things and what you've achieved. So this is a nice card to have when you're defending all of the things that you have and want, or continuing to do things the way that you want to do them, not abandoning the way that you do things, not abandoning what you've achieved. So we have 2 8s there. And then the King of Cups, which is very similar to this guy. The King of Cups is the fire of water. This guy is enjoying his position, looking over or administering to emotional conditions. So this is the actively working on emotional intelligence card. This represents a therapist, a counselor, a coach, a reader, still boilable as a king. There's great ranges of passion with him. It's not always peaceful. He understands darker passions, and it's a floating throne. So this is some sort of position of authority and administering to emotional conditions, enjoying the position, actively working on your emotional intelligence this month. So we have some interesting mixtures of things to look out for October. This could represent you, or it could represent someone you know. Whatever your intuition is telling you is probably the correct interpretation. So we're going to check out your love life cards. We have Spread Your Wings, 2 of Wands, and Heart Chakra. How cute. Okay, so the heart chakra speaks for itself. We're talking about something going on with your heart chakra in your love life for the month of October. Maybe you're with somebody and something is, what's the word I'm looking for? Something significant is happening in your love life and with your heart in October. Sorry for the ring light ring. But we also have Spread Your Wings. No wonder we got 2 cards here. I would have pulled another one. Spread Your Wings is about going forth with your new venture. It's about starting a new thing. It's about being adventurous. It's a Mars-ruled card. It's talking about planning to conquer. If you have a crush, this is a very good cards to have for the month. So planning to conquer. It's talking about having tremendous confidence and tremendous desire for something. But it's definitely the ready for adventure card. So if you picked this pile, it looks like your heart is ready for something new. If you are looking to be in a relationship, this is a really good sign. If you are already in a relationship, this is also a good sign. We have some sort of new page being turned in the relationship. We're spreading our wings. We're going to do something new. And if you're not really interested in starting a relationship or looking for one or in one or whatever, this could represent some sort of person who's interested in you. So something to keep in mind for October. Let's look at your career card. Victory and success. This is the Lord of Triumph. This is like the Roman congratulations ceremony. A triumph is a congratulations after winning. So winning a war, a competition, winning something challenging. But it's a moment of celebration for doing your thing in front of people. There's some sort of wider appreciation happening, some sort of social aspect to it. There is definitely a potential for ego inflation. And we don't want to seed our own downfall. But this is a victory of a performance, achieving great things. And be careful riding a tiger to power, because then you win and you're stuck with a tiger. So this is the walk of victory this month. There's something victorious happening in your career in October. Let's pull a clarifier. So you may have been feeling like these guys, like you're not winning, somebody is not winning, but that the Five of Pentacles is also about having help right inside. There's like a warm church right inside, but we're walking outside in the snow when we could go inside. There's options, there's things to do, there's solutions. It's kind of like feeling sorry for yourself. It's talking about having the vision of the worst of the worst. This is the reason you prepare not to fail. It's talking about being concerned with your fiscal and physical future, deciding what you're going to put your resources into and what you're going to cultivate, what you're going to invest in. I don't want to be out in the cold. It is a decision point. This is a Mercury card, and it reflects your worry back to you. It talks about trauma bonds too. Look at these trauma bond people. So hopefully this isn't you and your coworkers trauma bonding over how bad your job is. But by the end of October, we have some sort of victory and success. So if you're feeling like this, I'm validating you, because we have this to look forward to. We have victory and success with whatever way your career takes you. And let's see what's happening for the money situation. If I can never do this. King of Autumn. So this is talking about being assertive when it comes to what you know is right. This is a super good card. It is everything going your way type of card. It's a good person or a good company to work for, somebody compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted. But be assertive with what you know is right. You do know. And this has to do with your money. So whether you work for the King of Autumn or you're going to harness the King of Autumn, we have some good luck happening with your money situation. And we're going to pull a clarifier. Okay. The Six of Swords. And so this card is the Lord of Science. This is talking about solving a problem, and it's telling you that you know the right method for getting across the barrier. This is a yes card. It's a confirmation card. It's a confirmation that yes, this is how you get from point A to point B. You are doing it right in October concerning your finances. Maybe you are the King of Autumn, and have some confidence this month. You are going to solve the problem. If there is a problem, you're going to solve it correctly, and you're going to harness the King of Autumn's energy about it. You have very kingly energy happening for you this month. So let's see what the advice is. The advice for this month: deceit, the coyote, and the datura. So I always like to bring up when this card comes up, obviously we have to think about, is somebody deceiving you? I'm not trying to heighten any paranoia, but this might be confirmation of something. Or are you deceiving somebody else? Or are you deceiving yourself in some way? So I'm going to pull a clarifier, because this isn't a very nice advice card to just give out. And we're going to talk more about where this deceit is coming from. So the Four of Wands is a celebration card. This is a benchmark card. This is like goody gumdrops card. You're partying with your friends, your lovers. This is a very happy card to get. One of the happiest cards to get. So it's trying to tell us to not be alarmed with the deceit card. But are you being too hard on yourself? Are you deceiving yourself in some way? Are you making it harder than it needs to be because you're trying to be proficient or proactive or whatever. Because this is telling you to have fun. So if you see any coyote stuff this month, know that that's a sign from the universe, a little thumbs up. Do some journaling. Figure out if the deceit is something you're doing to yourself or if you're doing it to other people. Maybe this is necessary deceit. There could totally be necessary deceit. Little white lies to protect yourself for whatever reason. Confirmation that that's okay if that's what you're doing. But definitely just be aware of what sort of deceit is going on in October and know that it's going to be okay. And honestly, I want to pull one more animal card because I'm not feeling rounded off enough here. No way. Okay, I pulled innocence, the mouse and the buttercup. So we have deceit and innocence. That's some very interesting mixture here. So, like I talked about the deceit theme, innocence is very similar to that, but innocence is talking more about your inner child, talking more about doing what's best for your inner child, what's best for your soul, the innocence of protecting yourself, or maybe you are concerned about deceit. If you are concerned about deceit or some sort of paranoia, or like you think somebody, I don't want to say is out to get you, but like somebody's energy is lowering your energy in some way. I don't know. Maybe you should think about if those people are innocent or not, and if it is projection or if it is your own deceit into yourself. But with these two opposite themes that aren't too fun as advice, we still need to remember the Four of Wands, which is celebration. Maybe it's talking about people you celebrate something with, but we're going to keep the deceit and the innocence themes in mind for October. Maybe we're deceitful because we're dressing in Halloween costumes, the innocence of children trick-or-treating, all themes to think about. So we have the overall themes of the month. We have the Nine of Cups, which is about being satisfied, having your needs met. Maybe you're by yourself, but you have your needs met for now, and it feels good. You're defending what you have, what you've established. You're continuing to do what's best for you and the way that you work. The King of Cups is some sort of authority over an emotional situation. We have a brand new love situation happening, either a new lover, a new crush. So we have a page turning. That's what I was trying to say. A page turning in your relationship. We have worry about your career, but confirmation that things are going to be fine. We have victory and success by the end of the month. You know how to solve your problems, going from point A to point B. Lord of Science, very logical. The King of Autumn, that's talking about having resources. That's talking about knowing your wisdom, being confident in your knowledge. And then the advice for the week is to pay attention to any type of deceit that's happening and any type of innocence that's happening. We have this scale being shown to us, but to confirm that it's all good. We have the Four of Wands, the deceit and the innocence, whatever the issue may be, the advice is that it will be enjoyable. Maybe it has to do with fun, but I think you know when I say the word deceit, whatever your intuition pops up in your head, that's what we're looking at this month. So, this is what we have. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions or need any clarification, please comment below. I'm happy to answer your questions. Thank you again for being here. I hope you enjoy your month, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for being here. Comment below if you have any questions. Comment below, let me know how you liked this, and I will see you next month. Bye.